As a parent, having children at a special school and having all the support is absolutely just a weight off your shoulders, because it's very overwhelming for a parent to have your child at school for the last 12 years and then all of a sudden face the fact that, what am I going to do when they leave school? So having all the support around you makes life so much easier.
School's a safe place for Year 12 students coming to school, and that regular contact and that routine. It's a safe place. It's pretty scary for parents for their child from a special school going post-school. So we're able to give parents a guarantee of employment. They value that, we value that, and that adds to the connection and the strength of relationship between school and home to be able to ensure that parents, students and teachers are all on that very singular one page of this is where we need to be and this is how we're going to get there.
So at Western Suburbs, senior schooling here starts in Year 10. The students are picking practical work training programs based on their set planning, so it's aligned with what they want to do post-school. The students will participate in those work training programs a few days a week. The students that are able are doing the VET programs, so they're being set up well to transition post-school and have success.
My favourite thing about school is learning new things. I did a VET certificate in agri-foods. That might be a good job for me to do when I leave school.
Western Suburbs, it has this terrific program where the kids are able to access all of these employment opportunities, and they're coming out of school with something to offer an employer. So, it's fabulous that they can access those programs while they're in school and within that kind of supported environment that can help them get that far and secure those roles.
Our strategic agenda really focuses on ensuring that all of our students are succeeding regardless of their disability and potential pathway outcomes. We have a real shared accountability in our school. We identify where the students are tracking with their goal and what we can do in each one of our roles to support them to be able to achieve their goals post-school. So we're really focusing on all of our stakeholders being at the table to ensure that we're engaging with families and the community and the students in really meaningful ways.
We discussed all the things that the children wanted out of the next 2 years of school in their senior year, what they enjoyed, what they didn't like, what we were looking for when they left school, and what things that we could use in the next 2 years to guide them to help the process of post-school activities. They're willing to help out in any way to make the transition from school to post-school a lot easier.
For a lot of our students and our families, we need to start early to make sure we're having those rich, important conversations. So we're constantly connecting with them. We're looking at the faces on the data as a leadership team. We have that distributed leadership model where teachers and the leadership team are coming together, working with the community to have some really creative, innovative outcomes for our young people. We've really built a common language in our school community.
There's a success story of one of our young people who did his Hospitality Certificate 1 here. And then while he was still here, he actually started studying for his Hospitality Certificate 2 and then went on to do his Certificate 3. Now he has paid employment in a chosen cafe that he did work experience here at school in. The most lovely thing about that story is that he then goes on to mentor some other young people here and show them what their capabilities are and mentor them. Rather than them seeing that only from an adult, they're able to see it from someone who was a peer just a year ago.
At the work experience that I've been doing at Crema Espresso, there was a student that used to come here, and he did a Cert 1 in hospitality with his supervisor, Miss Patty, like me. And now he's done his Cert 2 and Cert 3 and has full paid employment. And it was really good to see him because now he's like a mentor to me, and I look up to him in many ways now.
Some of our young people start on a pathway that might be looking towards life skills and community participation, but through some perseverance, through some really individualised core skill development programs, we're able to get them work experience in the local community and then open up their parents' eyes to the possibilities. And then they might go and try work experience in the local community and really love it.
So in the kitchen, we cook and we make the pizzas for our students at our school to eat. And Miss Ann buys ingredients, and then we make it, and then we need that money to buy more dough and stuff to keep the business going. So we serve it, we cook it, we make it, we do everything.
These case studies have become our success stories. So we actually show teachers this is what our young people can do on this pathway. These are the outcomes that they're going to achieve, and this is what we did in the classroom to support them to achieve. It just helps our parents and our teachers, conceptualise what a post-school transition process looks like and an outcome for a student with disability in a special school.
We've always had really positive feedback from parents. The parents absolutely love that their students are walking out with nationally recognised qualifications. Parents are feeling very supported in terms of transition because the kids have had 12 months to start working towards going out post-school, and they're not just at the end of their schooling going, where are we going to go?
It's hugely increased his confidence. It's hugely increased his learning, his fine motor skills, his language, everything. We've noticed a huge improvement this year, and he's just a young man now, and we're feeling really confident and happy that when he does leave school at the end of this year, because every parent who has a child with special needs knows how scary it is when your kids are leaving school, but we're confident now that there are opportunities for him and that he will be fine. He will contribute, and he will have a really great adult working life.
I would like to be a game designer or an interior house designer. In the future, for my long-term goals, I'd like to be a creative person, do something in the creative industry. My favourite thing about work experience is that I can learn new skills, meet new people, and use them skills for other places in the workforce.
We allow our young people to explore their pathways, go into the local community, use their communication, and be able to advocate for themselves. So the success really comes from not only the students and what they're capable of, but for their families and for their futures.